Okay, right. Pineapple on pizza. Is there any other food combination that gets people quite so fired up?
Ha. Seriously, it's either, the absolute worst idea ever, a culinary crime.
Or it's like, yes, a little taste of the tropics on my plate. There's rarely an in-between, is there?
Not really, no. But forget the fighting for a second, because we did a bit of a deep dive into where this very talked about topping actually gets the most love around the world.
And the story behind how it even got onto a pizza in the first place, it's pretty wild. Not what I expected at all.
It's funny, isn't it? Because you see Hawaiian pizza on a menu and your brain just immediately goes to like Hawaii Sunshine Beach is the whole deal.
Totally. It feels like it must be from there. It just makes sense.
Uh-huh. But uh-oh, plot twist incoming. The source material we looked at, it points somewhere completely different.
Get this. Ontario, Canada, 1962.
Whoa, Canada. Seriously?
Seriously, 1962. So not exactly tropical islands, is it?
Not even close. So, okay, how does a Canadian pizza end up being called Hawaiian? There's got to be a story there.
There is.
Yeah.
And it centers around this one guy, Sam Panopoulos. He was a Greek immigrant, right? And he was running a place called the Satellite Restaurant in Chatham, Ontario.
Wow, okay. A Greek guy in Canada making pizza. That's already quite a mix.
And think about the time, the early 60s. Pizza itself was still kind of new and, well, exotic, I guess, in many parts of Canada.
Right. People were more used to standard diner food, burgers, fries, that kind of thing.
Exactly. And Panopoulos and his brothers, they had this restaurant, and they started adding pizza to the menu, just experimenting.
Trying things out, seeing what sticks.
Yeah, just alongside the usual stuff. And the inspiration for the pineapple thing. This is the really cool part.
Okay, I'm listening.
He was apparently inspired by sweet and sour flavors, specifically like from Chinese food.
Oh, okay. Like sweet and sour pork, maybe? With the pineapple chunks in it?
Exactly that. That sweet, tangy thing happening with the savory meat.
That's actually a brilliant connection. Taking a flavor profile that works in one context and just trying it somewhere else. Sweet and savory wasn't like invented by him, but applying it to pizza.
Right. So you can just picture him there in his restaurant in Ontario. He sees a can of pineapple,
Mm-hmm.
and he just thinks, why not? Let's just, try putting this on a pizza.
A pure moment of what if.
Yeah.
I love it. And the original combo, what was it exactly?
Super simple. Just pineapple, ham, and cheese. That was it.
Pineapple, ham, cheese. So straightforward. And yet, look at the global debate it started.
And apparently, people actually really like it. The source material emphasized that back then, customers dug that sweet and salty mix.
Yeah.
It was different.
It caught on. It worked. Huh. Okay, so the name, Hawaiian. If it wasn't from Hawaii and the inspiration was Chinese food.
This is almost the best part. It was apparently just the brand name on the can of pineapple he used.
No way.
Yes. It said Hawaiian something or other on the label, so they just called the pizza Hawaiian. Totally practical, nothing deeper.
That's incredible. A global phenomenon named after, basically, the label on a tin can.
Mind blown, right? Okay, so Canada gets the invention points, but where's pineapple pizza? Like, truly loved today?
Right. Where does it have its real fan base? Well, prepare for possibly another surprise.
Ooh, right? Where are we going now?
Australia, down under. The suggestion is they might have an even bigger thing for pineapple pizza than, well, anywhere else maybe.
Australia. Okay, I wouldn't have guessed that immediately. Is it like a standard thing there?
Apparently, yeah, very common. Our source said it's pretty much on every pizza menu. It's not some weird niche thing, it's a staple.
And the numbers. You mentioned numbers.
Yeah, get this. In some Aussie pizza joints, Hawaiian pizza can make up nearly 20% of all their orders.
20%. That's huge. That's not just tolerance, that's active enjoyment.
Exactly. So why Australia? Any clues?
Well, the thinking is a couple of things. One, maybe Australians just generally vibe with that sweet and savory combo more. The source mentioned Vegemite with avocado as another example of them liking unusual pairings.
Interesting comparison. And the other thing,
Pineapples. Australia actually grows a lot of pineapples. They have a significant industry.
okay. So it's local, it's available, maybe cheaper. That makes sense. It helps it become a default topping.
Right. And it seems they don't just stick to ham and pineapple either. They have things like pineapple pizza nights.
Yeah. Where they get creative, apparently adding stuff like mango or even BBQ sauce to the mix.
Mango and pineapple on pizza. Okay, Australia's really leaning into the tropical theme there.
They're embracing it fully. So, from Oz, let's zip across the globe again. How about Sweden?
Sweden. Okay, Nordic pizza preferences. What's the deal there?
Well, thinking about Swedish food, they also have that tradition of mixing sweet and savory, don't they?
Oh, good point. Like meatballs with lingonberry jam. That's classic.
Mhm.
Sweet berries with savory meat.
Exactly. So maybe pineapple on pizza isn't such a huge leap for them. And the source confirms it. Hawaiian pizza is apparently in the top 5 most ordered pizzas in Sweden, consistently.
Top 5. That's pretty high up the charts.
And get this dedication, you can often get a double pineapple option.
Double pineapple. Okay, they are not messing around. They want that sweetness.
Clearly. And it seems like it's, culturally accepted. Pizza Hut Sweden even did a Hawaiian happiness campaign. Pineapple balloons and everything.
Huh. Pineapple balloons. That's commitment. But wait, Sweden had another twist, didn't it? Something unexpected.
Oh, yes. You're going to love this one. Bananas.
Sorry, what? Bananas on the Hawaiian pizza.
Yep. Some places in Sweden apparently serve their Hawaiian pizza with slices of banana on top.
Banana and
Oh.
pineapple and ham and cheese on a pizza. Wow.
It really shows how food evolves, right? Local tastes just take a concept and run with it in directions you'd never predict. Maybe it's a texture thing, extra sweetness. Who knows?
I need a moment to process banana on pizza. Okay,
Oh,
let's move on before my brain melts. Where next on this wild pizza tour?
How about Brazil? They're known for being pretty adventurous with toppings, generally speaking.
Ah, Brazil. Yes, I've heard tales of their creative pizza combinations. Is
Yeah.
pineapple big there too?
It is definitely popular, but in typical Brazilian fashion, it's often just the starting point.
Okay, how so?
They might add other sweet fruits right alongside the pineapple. Think mango, passion fruit,
A full fruit salad on the pizza.
kind of. And then there's the whole world of Brazilian dessert pizzas.
Right, I've heard about those. Sweet pizzas are a real thing there.
Totally. And pineapple fits right in. You might find it on pizzas with like chocolate sauce or condensed milk or
Yeah.
banana again.
Chocolate, pineapple, and banana on a pizza base. It's a whole different category of food.
It really is. And it's not just a novelty. The source had data from São Paulo. Something like 10% of all pizza orders include sweet toppings.
10%. And pineapple's a key player in that 10%.
Absolutely. One of the leading choices for those sweet pizzas. And remember, Brazilians eat a ton of pizza, like huge per capita consumption.
So that 10% represents a serious amount of sweet, fruity pizza being eaten.
Mm-hmm. It just underlines how subjective taste is, doesn't it? What sounds bizarre to one culture is a beloved comfort food in another.
Absolutely. So, okay, from this weirdly accidental start in Canada
Mm-hmm.
to being maybe the unofficial king down in Australia,
Right.
getting jazzed up with lingonberry vibes and even bananas in Sweden.
Don't forget the banana.
I'm forgetting the bananas now. And then going full tropical dessert hybrid in Brazil. Pineapple on pizza has had quite the journey.
It really has. Way more complex and global than you'd think for just, fruit on bread.
So it brings us back to the big question, really. Where do you, listening right now, stand? Team Pineapple, loud and proud.
Or are you firmly in the keep fruit away from my pizza camp? Maybe somewhere in between. A cautious pineapple participant.
And have you ever bumped into any really out there toppings? Did a banana accidentally make its way onto your slice somewhere? Or have you tried chocolate pizza?
Seriously, we'd love to hear about it. Share your thoughts, your pineapple pizza feelings, your weirdest topping encounters. Let us know.
It seems like such a simple thing, this topping, but wow, it opens up so many conversations about food, culture, history.
Definitely. So here's something to maybe chew on next time you're ordering food or just thinking about these things.
Yeah.
How can something so everyday, maybe even a bit controversial like pineapple on pizza, reveal so much about different places, different tastes, and these little hidden historical quirks? Makes you wonder, what other simple things have these surprising global stories just waiting to be uncovered?